Oh, it took a little. Okay, so let me think. Alright, well, basically everything is on time. And I do have something to do in about an hour and a half, so I want to make sure that I'm done with the stream well before then. But yeah, I finished. I finished the character UI tutorial today. In fact, I actually just realized I completely forgot. Crap! I knew I forgot something. I actually forgot to tweet out the thing about it. Shoot. Alright, well now I have to go do that. I guess I could end the stream and then restart it, but, well, it's a little too late. Switch account. Okay. Alright, dashboard. Let me see. No, content. That's what I want. Okay. That's a spam comment, I'm sure. Yeah. There's always spam comments. Alright. Now I have to figure out how do I... Okay. Battle Royale game. As good as. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say the person would be calling too early, but that's actually just my phone fully charged. See like functionality wise, so. Okay. Wait, what? Yeah, I'm just. No, I need the shareable link. So. Okay, I want on Steam. Yeah, this is. Really? I really hate this 300 character limit. It's very nice. Finished the character UI tutorial. Okay, we're gonna do course. Gonna take a few days off before starting. Okay, let's do starting on the battle royale. Okay, I'll tweet that out. I'm gonna put this out here. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Now I need Facebook, Reddit, and the website. There's definitely a reason why I would eventually need to hire like a social media person to do all this. Let's see. Finished character design course. Okay, post. I guess don't really care. Oh, great. Now I gotta log into this. Yeah, I also need to make food too, because I'm still aggressively trying to lose weight, and it's obviously not working too well. Choose type to block. Okay, I really don't like this new WordPress version. It's like just so bad. Alright, whatever. We'll do this. Don't think of it. I don't think did I post this on my Gab? No. Okay. Now I can. Alright, publish. Okay, so that's published. This is published. Facebook is published. And I can switch back to my main account. It's so weird. Actually, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I was trying to do a trademark takedown on another channel on YouTube, and then YouTube screwed up and banned my channel instantly, but not the infringer. So I had to have my Fishfort representative, fix the problem immediately, which they did. And then, yeah, I think I did talk about it because I said I didn't get a good night's sleep a few nights ago, like maybe earlier this week. And it's annoying because YouTube was willing to ban my channel instantly, yet now that everything's fixed, I still haven't heard back from YouTube yet. Well, through Fishfort. So like, what the hell? Why is one channel instantly bannable, but the infringing party, like, you know, can just stay up forever? And it kind of like really annoys the hell out of me. So if Fishfort can't actually take down this YouTube channel, you know, I'm gonna have to actually file a lawsuit against Google and then have a court order them to, you know, take down the channel, which would be very, very annoying. Family shall last until 2025. What, they're still giving out the stimulus checks? It's like almost the end of the year. I got my third check apparently like at the beginning of the year or in March or something. I don't even remember when. Okay, markets are crap. What a surprise. Precious metals really got hit hard. Wow. Crude oil's flat. I know crypto did okay today, but they're not exactly going up either. It's just kind of flat. Let's take a look here. Okay, bond yields sold off a little bit. So pretty much things were selling off and people are going into cash. So they're going into cash to get something. Okay. Let me see. I guess we could take a look at Bitcoin here. Actually, before I do that, so this is a spider index. Yeah, this thing's been going down consistently for a while. So yeah, that means S&P 500 should be due for going back up. Okay, this looks alright. Yeah, I like that this red line's getting smaller as the blue line's raising. So that's a good sign. And Bitcoin is... yeah, I mean, Bitcoin looks pretty stable. I mean, unless something shocking happens, and it could go down further. I guess we'll have to see how it goes. Man, I got this crap here. Shiba Inu got listed on Coinbase today, so that's probably why it's going up right now. Which is great, because I have like so much Shiba Inu, so just waiting forever for that stupid thing to go up. Alright, so crypto is actually pulling back a bit as of the, because this morning was still up a little bit, but now it looks like it's pulling back. Okay, not too bad though. Avalanche is just going on a rip and tear though, of course. Okay, Pancake Swap, eCash. I know eCash is doing like okay, but until the broader crypto market goes up, eCash isn't really going to go up. And then Shiba is now up to, I guess, 800 Satoshis of $1. Yeah, that's not too bad actually. It'll eventually wear off though once the initial Coinbase buying frenzy is over. Alright, YouTube trades Sasarosa for an FFT. Oh, YouTuber. Okay, AMC adds Ethereum on a year-end crypto adoption plan. Okay, cup and handle. Wait, $300 billion debt crisis. That's actually a lot of freaking money. How did they have so much money? Multi-million-dollar investment round spark rallies in Avalanche and Audius. Yeah, Audius is really good. NFTs for a better world. Music producer auctioning his personal Snoop Dogg platinum plaque for a bill of stuff. They're in. Okay. I know what Ren is. I think I've heard of it though. South Korean lawmaker delaying tax laws on crypto is inevitable. What? Delaying tax laws on crypto is... this headline makes no sense. 230 million support DeFi Eco. Alright, so I don't really see anything here. Solana is down. So yeah, I'm not surprised because Solana went straight up, so I had to pull back at some point. Oh yeah, I know JetSwap's doing better, and Mobox coin is doing really well. It's at 661. Now it's down at 653, but still much better. In fact, I think now all my Mobox coins are now worth more. And then Binapet. I mean, I'm having a love-hate relationship with Binapet because I don't know if I want to dump it all or whatever. But on the other hand, it does make an okay income. The problem is people still keep attacking my other weaker pets, and lowers my APY. So, well, unfortunately, it's kind of hard for me to just leave. So I'm just gonna have to try to farm as much as I can and then get my money back after like a few months. In fact, I think during the height of the bull run, when I think crypto is gonna crash, I'm gonna have to try to sell my Binopets for like discount prices just to get my money out ASAP. South Carolina in a situation where the relevant tax deferral of taxation virtually is not an option, but an inevitable situation. Okay, plans to postpone a bill clarifying the taxation of crypto until 2023. This is very good. So they can delay taxing crypto until 2023. Okay, 20% capital gains. However, eligible to delay crypto into a taxable until January of next year. Okay, so this is good. They're delaying taxation of crypto in South Korea, but I mean it's just South Korea, so it's not the whole world. Wednesday, September 8th. They don't have today. They don't have today's. Oh wait, yeah, today's numbers aren't out yet, so I guess it'll be 4:30 on Thursdays, which is literally right now, or 10 minutes ago. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure it's going to be up, so. Alright, let's see. 7 minutes ago. Okay, good. So he is on time.
Okay.
Ignore the constant warnings and fear. Understand what you're doing and why you're doing it.
Everybody, so what's going on? Let's talk you and me. This is my post-market wrap-up on this Thursday, September 16, 2021. Let's start off with this market today. That's kind of what I usually start off with, isn't it? Anyway, it just helps me get my bearings straight because I don't rehearse any of this, as you know. I do write down a few things with regard to economic news and the like, and we're going to cover that in a moment. But we had a crazy volatile day in this market. At one point, the Dow Jones Industrial Average was down about 270 something points. We finished down only about 60. A lot of dip buying. Imagine how surprised I am. Oh, you can't imagine how surprised I am. Now, did you see crude oil? Also, a lot of dip buying. We were negative on crude. And then that dip, of course, got bought up. We finished flat for the day. Okay, just freaking lovely. 10-year yield 1.33. Nothing going on there, despite the fact that we continue to hear warnings, caution, fear, whatever it might be. There's some other thing going on here, people, and I think you are more than well aware of it. Nothing, again, is what it seems. And this mechanism of keeping people in a constant state of scared or terrified or fear, it's destroying society at its core. Excuse me, got something in my eye.
Yep, that's the plan.
Anyway, that's the narrative all day. If you're following the mainstream channels, warnings and fear and caution and this and that, I'm telling you, when you hear this stuff, start smiling, because generally the opposite is what happens when you have, again, all of these things, whatever they are. They're not even people out there, warning you and making you afraid, or at least trying to. Oh, the market's going to crater. It's going to crash tomorrow. It's all over. Blah blah blah. Generally, I mean, if history has taught us anything, usually the polar opposite happens. And we witnessed today, yet again, more dip buying. I don't understand people sometimes. Look, the stock market is no guarantee, at least in the short run, that anyone is going to make money. Okay? It involves risk. You understand? I think you do. So, look, markets go up. Oh, markets go down. Really? They do both things, okay? But if you look at the market over time, I mean, higher. I mean, just, a week or so ago, we were at record high. Look, if anyone out here is so fearful about this market about to drop or crash or whatever, then get out. Get out. This is not the place for you. It's just not. All right. In anything, if you want to put your cash to work in any asset, there's no guarantee whatsoever that in the short run, things are going to go the way you want them to go. All right. And that's why for me, and you, I mean, I've been sitting here keeping you all on the right side of this for years. We know what to do from every angle. I got you covered. You got yourself covered. This is what I explained to you. Be diversified. There's no reason to be afraid if you realize that at one point, risk on becomes risk off. Okay, that's the way it works here generally. But gauging from the market, from the debt market, it's stable. There's nothing going on here. The debt market is generally
Yeah, there doesn't
correct.
seem to be anything.
Okay, it's everything else that is a derivative of the debt market that is more or less volatile, like the stock market. But again, if you understand the drivers of this market, and I know you do if you follow this blog because I cover it every freaking day, you're laughing. You're laughing at the warnings and the cautions and the Buffetts and whatever it might be out here. You can't do that, okay? You must remain steady, steadfast, and you got to keep your head in the right spot. When you see, for example, gold and silver prices being sucked down secondary to the derivative, look, gold and silver, as I always explain to you, are long-term plays. We do realize it is the most rigged aspect of this market. Well, maybe the debt market is with the Fed buying everything. But there's no price discovery mechanism in it. We're taking advantage of that. In my view, risk on, like now, cash moving into the stock market, the dips all getting bought up. Even if the market were to drop 5, 10, 15%, that's a buying opportunity in my view. And anyway, like I always say, watch that 10-year yield. It's the key to the market. If it spikes in an uncontrolled fashion, and I will let you know when that happens, that's when we take cover. That's when we pull profits. That's when we start allocating more capital into risk off. You understand? But for right now, we're covered, you and me. We got it all covered from every single angle. Anyway, so that's the story. A market that was very volatile, dips being bought in crude, dips being bought in stocks, gold and silver falling under pressure, cryptocurrencies flat to slightly lower, the dollar putting on some strength today. Again, the relative dollar strength. That doesn't mean the dollar is getting stronger, okay? I still have to explain this because I get emails, like 10 a day, maybe more. It's not, the Dixie, what I follow, is the relative strength, okay? I'll cover it again for those of you that aren't listening. It's not absolute strength, like, oh, the dollar's getting stronger, look at the Dixie. No, the dollar's getting stronger if the Dixie's higher in relation to other currencies. Obviously, the dollar is losing purchasing power. We're watching prices rise across the board. As a matter of fact, that's part of the economic news that we got today. What did we find out? Here, costs of raw materials continue to surge. Imagine my surprise there. And here's another one. Rents, year over year, are up 11.5%.
How's that
That's
possible?
pretty freaking epic, if you ask me. And I don't think there's any end in sight with regard to this. So those two lovely pieces of economic news, raw materials prices continuing to rise, rents rising, another 332,000 people first-time unemployment claims. That was just from this morning. Oh, things are just great. They're fantastic and tremendous. Don't you know that? Can't you tell? Unbelievable. It really is, people. But again, you and me, I don't want to laugh. I don't want to, and I do. Sometimes I chuckle at this stuff, but the fact of the matter is, it's just real people, and it does bother me. And they're just not going to get it because people have been sold a lie on an epic scale. And they're going to continue to be fist-fed lies and propaganda and more dog shit than you can possibly imagine moving forward. So again, what does that do? That brings you and me full circle. Meaning we got to understand what we're looking at, remain steadfast, and do what we're doing. We're not going to deviate. You know, there's a lot of people. Look at the comments here about the dollar and gold and silver. You shouldn't be putting money in gold and silver. Duh. You know, they don't know what they're talking about. Or they don't understand what we are doing. We understand the debt is a hyperbubble. It's going to continue to inflate and then eventually burst. And that means the environment of risk becomes risk off. And all cash is going to do is move. It's going to move from one set of assets to another set of assets. That's all that's going to happen. And we've seen this cycle repeat over and over and over since when? Time immemorial. And it's not going to stop now. So for all of you and are getting like all upset, and look, I get it. Don't think I don't get it. When you see, for example, the price action of gold and silver, like today, getting big hit, I don't know. It doesn't bother me. I own this stuff. I own significant amounts of physical gold, physical silver. I own platinum and palladium as well. But when I see this kind of action here, I look, I can't even talk. Nothing. Zero. Because I realize what I'm doing and why I am doing it. Because at one point, what? Risk on will turn risk off. We capitalize on everything around us here, not just one thing. If you're a one-trick pony, I have all my money in this, I have all my money in that, you know, then you could be fearful or have some kind of, I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but if you are somewhat spread out to take advantage of everything that's going on around you, then you're okay. There's no reason to get upset, panic, or anything like that. And I think you got it. You got to remain level-headed. Once you start getting all uppity and your emotions take over, well, then maybe you'll do something stupid like dump your physical metals, which I think they would love you to see people do, because it's getting dragged around. The price action of physical gold and silver is being pulled around by the derivative. It's an upside down market by design. You know that. Anyway. All right, look, covered a lot of stuff here. Very important. Ignore the warnings, the cautions, and the fear. Ignore it, okay? If this is getting to you, if you're getting fearful, if you're in this market and you're scared and terrified, you're going to make a bad decision. And I don't want to see you do that. Understand? All right. Love you a lot. Please share the video. See you in the morning.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me a lot like what I'm currently trying to think of, which is all thoughts are lies, and that's exactly what's going on here, you know. Because again, another good example would be the trademark stuff. Just a lot of stuff that I learned just winds up just not really applying to a lot of places. And then all the stuff that's on the internet, especially with the EU rules for trademarks, is actually wrong. My lawyer actually in the EU actually says, oh no, that's not true, not true. Like there's actual unregistered rights and stuff like that. So there's just a bunch of like idiots out there, and you just can't like trust a lot of them. And it's actually just kind of annoying because people really don't know what the hell they're doing. But oh well. So all right. So today is Thursday, so it'll be the last stream for the week. And actually, thank God, because I'm actually just really stressed. Well, not stressed, but just burned out. This is actually better. I really just need a break. And then I'm going to take tonight off. I'm going to take tomorrow off. And then Saturday, I'm probably going to, let me see, buy that Unreal 4 Battle Royale template. And then I'll you know, probably fiddle with it. And then eventually, I think I'll, whatchamacallit, I think I will stream me developing on it, but I have to like maybe put in, let me think. I mean, I can't even think right now because I really just want to like just relax. My brain is just like completely confuzzled. That's even a word. But I have to put in the application fee for Steam. I have to file a trademark for the name of my Battle Royale. And it'll be Seditionist and then a word that I made up. And then, yeah. there's just like so much crap out there, but at least for the most part, everything seems to do pretty well. So Bitcoin worth 2 billion moves for 78 cents. Man, that's a okay. This is an old story though. What's the date on this? 3 days ago. Oh yeah, that is true. I forgot to check Cardano. Fake account. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna unfollow and then refollow him because I want this to be at the top of my follow so I can actually browse to it. Okay. Perth. So Perth has like the Australian flag with the British flag with the flag of Australia. So that is Australia. Okay. Okay, blah blah blah. Okay, I don't actually see anything here. Guild operators. I mean, the fact that smart contracts just launched means that, you know, we're not going to see any dApps on Cardano probably for at least a couple of months, and they're going to be pretty rough. They're going to be pretty rough too, which sucks. So that means we're still stuck with BSC coin. All right. Anyway, looks like everyone's just going to watch the replay, so I'm going to go. I will see you all probably on Monday for Bitcoin Clown World, and then after that, you know, we'll see. You know what happens with the live streams, because you know I might want to do less crypto and finance live streams and then just simply work on the game and, you know, do live streams of that. But obviously I'll be working on that throughout the day and the night, so I don't know. I guess we'll see. Actually, maybe I could do multiple streams, right? If I'm doing a couple hours of work during the morning or afternoon, right, that I can get some work done. And then I'll be like burned out. Like, okay, time for lunch. I'll probably just be back later, whenever. All right, and then yeah, I'll probably. I mean, see, the thing is, I'll be streaming it on the Dragonflare Studios YouTube, so I'm gonna need to keep it very clean and mainstream, and probably just related to game stuff. I mean, it's gonna be kind of like a quasi, you know, ask me anything kind of thing / mostly game development stuff. So it'll be more like a personal blog, but I still want to keep it mostly focused on, you know, game development. So, you know, I'll figure out the logistics behind that. Also, why did I move the food pads? I'm actually getting ready to eat. I'm gonna put this back up front. So anyway, I'm gonna go finish listening to more Jesse Lee Peterson stuff, and I'm just gonna try to relax for the rest of the day. 8 Cardano drops, blah blah blah. Yeah. All right, I will see you all on Monday morning or Monday afternoon after markets close.